SCR was opened to the public on the 25th of November 2017, running services from its first operator, Connect, from Stepford Town to Stepford Airport Central and Port Benton, with stations at Stepford East, St Helens Bridge, Bowden, Coxley, Benton, Benton Bridge and Stepford Airport Parkway. There were two routes, R001 and R002. On the 29th, Connect was extended to Winstree via Hampton Hargate and Walton Newton, with a new route, R003. Then on the 16th of December, SCR got its second operator, Waterline, running services from Benton to Greenslade via Port Benton and Whitney Green, with Morganstown Docks station opening shortly after. Also that same day, Angel Pass station was opened between St Helens Bridge and Bowden and was added as a stop on all Connect routes. On the 21st of December, Waterline services were extended to Newry and Newry Harbour via West Benton, Faraday Road and Eden Quay, with the Greenslade route being extended to Newry and Newry Harbour, now known as routes R010 and what would later become R012. Then on the 21st of April 2018 came the big update, version 1.0. With it came the renaming of Stepford Town to Stepford Central, the removal of Winstree being replaced by Rocket Parade, Leighton Stepford Road and Leighton City. Connect route R003 was rerouted to Leighton Stepford Road, and a new route R004 was introduced between St Helens Bridge and Leighton City. Waterline also gained an extension from Benton to Connolly via Cambridge Street Parkway and Ashland Park, with new route R011 from Newry to Connolly and with the rerouting of R012 to Connolly instead of Greenslade. On the 31st of December, SCR version 1.1 was released. This brought three extensions to Connect, the first from Stepford Central to Stepford Victoria via City Hospital and Financial Quarter, with new routes R005 and R006. The second from St Helens Bridge to Morganstown via New Harrow, Ellesmere Pond, Ellesmere Junction, Berrily, East Berrily and Bewley Park, with new routes R007 and R008. The third was an extension from Leighton City to Edgemead with an extension to route R004, which now no longer stopped at Angel Pass. There was also the introduction of the Class 68 exclusive route R009 from Stepford Victoria to Edgemead, which at the time was the longest route in the game. Waterline had also received an extension, what would be its last extension until version 1.6. This extension was from Cambridge Street Parkway to James Street via Airport West. It added route R014. The original Benton to Greenslade route was also re-added as route R013. 1.1 also introduced SCR's third operator, Airlink, which ran fast services from Stepford Central to Airport Central via Stepford East, St Helens Bridge, Ellesmere Junction, Berrily, Morganstown and Airport Parkway. Airlink brought three new routes, R051, R053 and R054. Via Stepford East, St Helens Bridge, Ellesmere Junction, Berrily, Morganstown and Airport Parkway. Airlink brought three new routes, R051, R053 and R054. In February, Airport Terminals 1 and 2 were added, bringing route R052 and an extension to route R053 via the Terminals loop. Then a day later, Terminal 3 was added with a new route R055. On the 20th of April 2019, version 1.2 is released, bringing an extension of Connect from Stepford East to Whitefield via Stepford High Street, Whitefield Lido, Stepford United Football Club, Woodhead Lane and Horton Rake. Four new routes were also introduced, routes R020, R021, R022 and R023. Airlink had also been rebranded with a new orange colour scheme. As the game entered version 1.3, expansions to the network had diminished until the 5 million visits update on the 16th of September, where Airlink gained an extension to Leighton Stepford Road and routes R056 and 57. On the 16th of December, version 1.4 was released. Connect had been extended from Edgemead to Lymm by the Sea via Faymere, Westercoast, Millcastle Racecourse, Millcastle, West Wyvern, Starrylock and North Shore. With the extension came three new routes, R024, R025 and a new Class 68 exclusive route R026. Also released in this update was a new operator, Express, which ran express services from Stepford Central to Lymm by the Sea, via St Helens Bridge, Benton, Leighton Stepford Road, Leighton City, Edgemead, West Wyvern, and North Shore. New routes R075, 76, 77 and 78 were added for Express.
Discover unforgettable travel experiences at getyourguide.com.
In April 2020, the 10 million update was released, which brought two new routes, R027 for Connect and R079 for Express. On the 22nd of June 2020 came version 1.6, known as the rebrand, called such because it announced the rebranding of Connect and Waterline. Connect had also got an extension from City Hospital and Financial Quarter to Beachley, Hempden Park and Willowfield, with new routes R028, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35 and another Class 68 exclusive route R036. Waterline had also gained a small extension from Morganstown Docks to Morganstown with new route R015, the Morganstown Shuttle. Also added were routes R037 and R038 for Connect. On the 20th of August, version 1.6.5 was released, which brought about the second rebranding of Airlink. Then on the 29th of October, version 1.7 was released, which came with the rebranding of Stepford Express, with Express gaining a new extension from St Helens Bridge to Leighton Stepford Road via Ellesmere Junction and Morganstown, with new routes R080, 81 and 82. The new Upper Stablo station was opened on Connect between Hampton Hargate and Walton Newton, and new route R039 commenced to serve it. Then on the 19th of February 2021, version 1.7.2 was released, which added route R040. It also made R009 no longer a Class 68 exclusive route. On the 5th of December, version 1.8 was released, which brought the extension of Connect from Leighton City and Edgemead to Leighton West, with new routes R041, R042, R043 and R044. It also brought a lot of modifications to the routes. Routes R003, R039 and R076 were extended to Leighton City, while R037 and R038 were withdrawn to Leighton City. Leighton City was also added as a stop on all other express routes, with R081 not stopping at Leighton Stepford Road. The newly introduced Class 444 was also added to the exclusive routes R026 and 36. Route R009 also started making additional stops at Benton Bridge and Rocket Parade, with Upper Stablo being added as a stop on R003 and R025, with R024 and 25 also stopping at Rocket Parade. Route R037 no longer made stops at Starrylock. Route R022 was also rerouted to Beachley and now did not stop at Horton Rake, Whitefield Lido and City Hospital. Route R034 was also changed to stop at New Harrow instead of East Berry. R008 no longer stopped at City Hospital and New Harrow. R030 also no longer made calls at City Hospital. On the 27th of February 2022, version 1.8.2 was released with route R045. Oh my, that's something, I guess. On the 15th of May, version 1.9 was released, which brought another express extension, two in fact, one from Benton to Newry and Newry Harbour via Eden Quay, and another unnecessary extension from Benton to Morganstown via the Morganstown Shuttle line, which was the worst decision made in my opinion. 4 new routes for express were added, including R083, which now also called at Wester Coast, R084, R085 and R086. Oh, I guess that's better. Much better actually. On the 27th of August 2022, SCR version 1.10 was released, known as the Airport Update. The track layout around the airport was changed, however routes had mostly remained the same, just with 3 new routes, R058, R059 and R060, also known as the Terminal Shuttle, which was a Class 345 exclusive route, and also the only route you could drive with it. Such a rip-off. Connect also had been extended from Airport Central to Terminal 2 with a new route R046. The update also finally brought the years-long awaited James Street extension from James Street to Esterfield via Farley and Rosedale Village. Route R014 was extended to Esterfield and new routes R016 and 18 were added. Waterline was also extended from Airport West to Terminal 2 with a new route R017. Speaking of Esterfield, we have a shop there now, which is now spelt correctly. Now that's the end of the video.